everyone, it's Annoying Princess, your favorite redhead gamer girl, and today I'm going to be reviewing my first solo game, which also happens to be my first solo dub of the season. Those of you who know me know I am not the sweatiest player out there, but I've been getting better for sure, and Chapter 3, Season 4 is going to be my season. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the commentary. Alright, so just a heads up, you're gonna see me fight a few bots. You know, every solos game is gonna have a bunch of bots, so the first two kills you're gonna see on this game are gonna be kind of botty. But instead of focusing on that, let's focus on the loadout, right? So for this season and last season, I ran with a DMR, either the auto or the pump and an SMG, right? So I was in love with the Stinger, and I was pretty hesitant on switching to the rapid with the new season coming out. I really don't like the silenced SMG, but after giving the rapid a bit of a test run, and you'll see later on in this video too, I do have to say I'll prefer the rapid over the Stinger now. Like, the rapid is totally OP when it comes to builds. You can go through builds like crazy, switch to a shotgun, and totally kill that person in the box super fast in a matter of seconds. And then, I don't know if you saw from before, but originally I had picked up a gold hammer in my third slot instead of the SMG. But then when I found the purple SMG, I was like, wait, I'm gonna run that instead. So usually if I find like a green rapid, I'll choose a higher hammer rarity over that. But if it's a blue rapid or above, definitely go with the blue rapid over a hammer any day. Usually if I'm running a DMR and honestly a lever or pump, it doesn't really matter to me, lever or prime. So yeah, if the hammer is gold, I'll still choose a blue rapid fire over that one for sure. Alright, so fast forwarded a little bit because it's just me doing rotations and stuff, but the focus of this game was really to test to see how much I can do when pushing. In the past, if you watched me on Twitch or on some of my previous YouTube videos, I'm more of a defensive player. I don't really push as much. And so this season is the season that I really want to practice my pushing, my attacking, my offense, right? So the whole point of this video is me practicing my offensive. So you can see right here, I'm scoping with the DMR. Honestly, I have to say, I love the DMR. I don't know what they did with it, but the range is amazing. It hits for like 40, 50, headshots like 79 plus, depending on the rarity. DMR, oh my god, is the OP gun, honestly. I would choose it over hammer any days, honestly. But anyways, I was just playing tag with this player, and then I pulled out my DMR, and lo and behold, look at that. Ooh, hit him twice? No way. But he got away from me, so that's not something that I'm gonna let slide. So obviously, with my new objective of me pushing everybody, I had to go push the guy, right? So he was probably going to the pit. Yeah, he went to the pit to heal because there's heals there and stuff. So naturally, I already knew he was down bad. And then with that SMG, the rapid took out some major damage, and then I just levered him in the face. I'm telling you, crazy. And I haven't even talked about the lever yet either. The lever is amazing. Personally, I mean, okay, so the prime definitely does hit a lot stronger, a lot harder, but the lever is just like the auto shotgun. It literally hits back to back to back. And I don't know about you, but I love the animation of it, like the little rolly switchback kind of thing. It looks so aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm like a Fortnite player who likes the aesthetics, right? Versus the actual tactical, how much damage it does per se. But I don't know. So the lever, so usually my perfect loadout would be DMR, lever, rapid SMG, rotation, the shot grenades, or what I like to call the ricochets, and then probably white heals, because everyone always holds minis, right? So when you kill somebody, they're gonna hold minis, just heal up on those minis, right? So after getting out of the storm, I knew that there was people fighting on my left, but I wanted to heal at first. I was already down 50 health, so my goal was to heal, kind of figure out where I wanted to place after the circle closed, and kind of reevaluate, okay, so what way am I pushing? So you can see me here. I see somebody fighting behind me, so I'm like, oh, okay, let's go fight these people. And then I see other people fighting behind me again, and I'm like, wait, if I have high ground this way, I'll have a better chance at getting someone than going over the hill and then not knowing if they're gonna just see me and pump me in the face, right? So as you can see, I was scoping with my DMR, trying to trail where this person was, and I found him. He was like hiding in a little shed right there. So me being a little sneaky rat, I was gonna, my goal was to kind of pump him or lever shotgun him in the face in the window. Thought that would have been kind of funny, but he must have heard me because he raced out, and as I was evaluating, he hit me. But he didn't hit me hard enough, look. I'm telling you, the rapid SMG just does so much damage. I'm gonna rewind it so you guys can see. Look at how hard it hits. It was just constant. That dude didn't stand a chance, or that person did not stand a chance against it. So this is what I'm talking about. The rapid SMG is crazy. And then of course they left me a nice little gold lever. So yeah, and then someone started pushing me again. So I tried to reset. Got in my box. I do this too much. I probably shouldn't be boxing up like this all the time. And I was like, should I fight him? But I didn't really know where the person was. So I ended up just like rotating out. I wanted to rotate towards the circle and just cover my backside and see where they were going. This guy was shooting at a crow or something. I don't really know what the point of that was, but I tried. So I tried contesting that person and got me in the back once. And I was like, oh, crap. And so I tried to reset again. But obviously I was spam building. That's another thing I gotta work on, the spam building, right? So if you're a spam builder like me, we gotta make sure we don't spam. So now we have somebody shooting me from the bush, and then we have someone pushing me from behind. So I was like, okay, no, we have to get out of here and reset and find some high ground, because I'm not gonna have two people focusing on me. I don't want to get lobby focused. If another person comes, oh my god, then I'm done with, right? So there was still 8 other people left, so I needed to change my inventory a little bit. I really didn't need my shocks anymore because the circle was pretty close and I didn't need my rotation that much. So I decided to ditch it and then just carry 2 heals instead, right? My mats looked really good. I could build out of anything if I really needed to. And it was only 1 shock, right? So I thought, might as well have heals and hold that health. So if anything happens, I can heal my way out of something instead of just shocking and potentially getting me out of the circle and into the 8 tick, or I think it's 5 tick right now, but the 8 tick, then 10 tick, etc. So as you can see, I'm kind of setting up the house, trying to get as much heals as I can. I needed a half pot, but I didn't get any luck finding a half pot, so I just started rotating around, trying to, I don't know what I was doing, trying to find people. I did find somebody though, look. And this person contested me. I had high ground. I wanted to keep high ground, and he phased through my wall, and I got a little scared. He did get me pretty low, but wasn't enough. Like I said, the rapid SMG was crazy. Honestly though, the lever did save me. I hit the person for 150, and then finishing him off with, or them off with a SMG to the face just sealed the deal, you know, 150, and then it's like 3 bullets of the SMG, the rapid SMG, and that person was toast. There was also a lot of people with crowns. I didn't mention in the beginning, but the way I got my crown in the beginning was I actually pickaxed somebody who landed on me to death. I wish I would have clipped that, but I didn't. I'll go back in my videos and I'll try to find it, and then I'll stick it in at the end. But yeah, everybody had crowns. I think I fought like 4 people with crowns this game, or something. 3 people with crowns. It was crazy. Everyone's a winner, I guess. But yeah, so I was really debating on if I should take the splashes or the Medi Mist, and I decided splashes. I feel like splashes are more efficient, kind of faster with health, you know, 20 health each time. I thought that was the better deal. So minis and splashes were the way to go. And then so you can see that everybody had built right here, so I was kind of just scoping it out. I didn't want to push anybody just yet. It was kind of like later in the game. I already had 7 kills and I was pretty stacked on mats. You can see that, right? Like 9999999 across the board. So I really didn't need to go out of my way and push myself and potentially die. So instead I wanted to kind of see where people were positioned. So there's people all the way, there's somebody down there. I could hear that person. I don't know if you guys can hear the person, but I could hear somebody matting up down there. There's also 2 people fighting over there where I'm scoping at right now. And there was somebody behind me as well in the bush, and somebody to my left. My goal was to try to figure out, all right, with the circle closing, who do I want to go after? And this person was so obvious in the bush. I'm so mad that I missed my shot, my second shot on my DMR, and then I got pushed right away. So I was like, okay, I gotta, thank God the person in the bush was scared and not shooting me. Otherwise I would have been toast. They were too focused on somebody else. So while I was over here trying to figure out where this person was, the person went inside. And I was like, okay, so we're gonna set it up. I can't build there. We're gonna see it. And then I saw them build out. So they had obviously gotten out of the barn. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And the person started healing. So that's when I was like, okay, this is it. And this is where I had the clip from before, right? You just SMG into the box and hit him. The person got me for 23 damage only. They weren't ready for me. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you this again if you didn't realize it. If you're playing builds, a rapid SMG is definitely a pro to have on or in your inventory. And so now you can see I'm kind of reevaluating where I want to go, right? So we still have 4 people left in the game, including myself, and everyone was kind of preoccupied with either setting up for the next circle, so I felt like it was okay for me to run. There wasn't really immediate danger anywhere. Another thing I gotta work on now that I'm watching this over again is I have a habit of making myself into the smallest little crevice ever. This person was like right out in the open, really bold as heck. I don't know what the point of that person being bold was. And then I tried to push. I was like, okay, this guy has pushed me. Oh, and he freaking dipped out, but he kind of went by my builds. And I knew I could beat him by my builds. There's also another person right there next to the tree. So I didn't want to just kind of be all out in the open right there. And so I built back to my little base. And I reset to try to figure out, okay, so where is this person going to be? And they're all fighting all over the place. And so, again, I kind of wanted to chill, right? So I am stacked on heals. I'm stacked on builds. Actually, I kind of burned through half of my stone, which is kind of yikes. But, I mean, it was worth it because it's going to take longer for somebody to shoot through this. And, yeah, and then I found out that the person behind me kind of got a little bit high ground. Oh, but you could see right there, his head is sticking out. I waited too long right here. And then I just needed them to poke again. He didn't see me, or that person didn't see me in my open window. And then, boop, oh, I missed that third shot. Otherwise, it would have been over. I didn't want to push right away because there was still somebody on the bottom. And that person was pretty high. I didn't want to get knocked down. As you can see, I'm kind of struggle building right here. Definitely something I need to work on in the future. My struggle building is not. But you know what? This really, I had a flashback to the Zone Wars. You know, the build and box Zone Wars. I think it's a lawless map. This is exactly the time to use those skills that you learned in that build map. I definitely could have built over on top of that person here, but for some reason, I just didn't go through my builds. I don't really know what I was doing there. It was very frustrating. But yeah, so I was over here trying to figure out, okay, so what do I want to do? I don't want to build too far out because unlike courtesy of build fights in the lawless map, people will actually shoot you down, right? So, and then this person was like shooting me. There's only 2 other people left, so me and the guy on top were like, all right, so we're obviously getting shot out by this one person and I can't reach the top, so I'm just gonna aim my focus at the person who's angled at the bottom and focus there. So it's healing. I went through 3 of my splashes. The person there had made like a little hut thing over, which is kind of strategic, but then I guess, see what I'm talking about? Buddy up top shot him down. There's no editing. I was thinking about editing down and I didn't. And I totally face planted and wasted my health there. So that was not a smart move by me. Definitely next time I need to waterfall. And this wasn't even my wall too, so I started getting nervous. I was like, oh no. But the person above me ended up contesting the last player up there, so I didn't need to. And I probably could have built up. I think that would have been the way. There was also shot grenades next to me that I could have picked up, but they were in the storm already, and the storm was taken by 10, so I didn't want to do that. So I built with my hard mats. I was trying to avoid getting shot out at the top there, but I also didn't want to build up, because if I built up, I could potentially get outbuilt. I'm not the best builder out here. My aim, on the other hand, is pretty good. I ended up cutting down the tree so I could see if I can get a shot off them, but I wasn't able to. They ended up dropping down, which I think was their downfall, and I was able to get some pretty clear shots off of them and get the dub. Though the person did try to boogie bomb me, their aim was super off, so that also didn't help them at all. Oh, yeah, I got that dub. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Actually, not really. I was kind of shaking the whole time. But I hope you enjoyed the commentary in this video. This was my first dub and my first solo game of the season. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment in the comment section below of what you thought about this video. This video was just all vibes, just me looking at my gameplay. If you'd like to see some more of this in the future, let me know in the comment section below. Cheers!
So